EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Come on, hey! Hey, check that, street.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I'm not sure exactly how they would phrase it in their own locker room, but that's a yardage grab right there. To be able to get that amount of yardage on the first play of the game and a change field position to the positive side, you got to love the way they're getting started.
18.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Williams. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Broncos quick.
Williams again. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Building confidence after a loss. That's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
18, pioneer.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he is going to have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw here to his running back. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 5. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16. First down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
65 cat, 65 cat.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his man. It's Gamble. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Come on. Hey. "19 Lions, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 6 Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown Broncos. Jaleel McLaughlin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 112 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Really got an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. A lot of people talk about how difficult it is to play in the high air here in Denver, but one group of folks who most definitely don't mind that, kickers, and that one, CD, a career long.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon, because they envy guys like Matt Prater, Brandon McManus, who have spent their careers here. They get to spend a bulk of their time kicking at altitude, and they absolutely love it. So when you get a chance to visit and do it yourself, you feel great about that opportunity.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
59. Baylor tight.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rallied quickly after the broken tackle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Going quickly here to Thomas. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 127 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. there's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play. But again, I give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends, going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Broncos say they have it. They
do. Okay, ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he returns it into enemy territory. Down